After a couple months of working on the hard on the bottom of our hull, the time has finally come to making our boat look complete again. This week, we finally put some paint on the bottom and start to tackle the big task of color matching a 40-year-old boat. But did we do it right? We are Liz and Rui, sailing on a 1982 Cal 39. Join us each week as we sail into the unknown and see what amazing things can happen when we let go of the mustn'ts and believe in the power of adventure. I am so excited to finally not have to walk up to our boat again and see bare patches all over it. As Rui always says, it's all about the prep work, and we have put a lot of prep work in to get to this point. Who knew putting painting tape up could be so exciting? But it certainly was for us. All right, so it's time. Rui just finished taping off the boat. And just getting everything ready and prepped, and going to finally put on the first layer of barrier coat. Yeah, super stoked. Can't believe the time has finally come. All the prep work. And here we are, about to start painting. So for our barrier coat, we're using Interprotect 2000E. We have about 7 boxes of it. 7 kits, and should make about 5 coats, 4 to 5 coats on it.
7 kits will do 6 coats.
7 kits will do 6 coats, and give it a good coat, give it a good barrier coat protection. So we're just getting the drill ready to mix it up and show you how it's done. So we're doing 2 different colors. This one's gray because it's going on the white gel coat. And we'll do gray, white, gray, white, gray.
That way we can see the coverage we get on,
exactly.
So we don't miss any spots.
Exactly. So this is like a hardener, right?
Yep. This is basically an epoxy. It's a hardener with a base.
Cans come with just enough room to put in the hardener on top before mixing it all up, so you can just mix it in the same can it comes in.
Yeah, you get 1 gallon, nothing more.
Yeah, it makes it easy. Woo.
I think what I should have did was
Shake the can first?
no, when the can was low,
Stir it then.
stir it, mix all the hard parts into it,
And then
add the hardener to it.
Yeah. Well, next time.
That's what it's about, learning. Yeah, it's pretty good. What do you think?
I think it looks great. It's well mixed. So now we give it 20 minutes.
And then apply it.
So yeah, the instructions on for the inner protects is give it 20 minutes, let all the bubbles come out and up. So let it chill for about that, and then start painting.
We are raising the waterline about 8 inches because
8 inches, you think? Is it? I guess it is, isn't it?
well, maybe more, maybe even 10.
Yeah, you're raising. So this is where the bottom of the water line used to be, right? And now where the tape is, we're painting up the barrier coat so we don't have any of this happening again.
Yeah, because with changing a boat from just a regular cruising boat to a liveaboard, we've added thousands of pounds of stuff in it. Little at a time, but it has added up. And our original waterline, I guess, sagged below the waterline, which allowed water to get in behind the barrier coat, causing all these issues, which we've had to deal with and repair. But it's a very common thing you'll see with every single boat in this yard, like our neighbors. His waterline used to be here. When he bought the boats, before he bought the boat, somebody had raised it up to here. And now he's thinking of actually raising it some more because, again, it's heavy and it sits low in the water. So it's very common for all these boats. Like you can see our neighbors as well. He's taking it up as well, another 4 inches. Yeah.
So that's why we raised the water line, and that's why we taped where we did.
Yep. And hopefully we won't have any more of these issues because now the water can't get in behind it.
Exactly. Crossing our fingers. So paint's all settled. Gave it 20 minutes. So Ruri's just going around the little spots. Get the rest. Day one is done, or paint coat one. But yeah, the gallon of the paint went a lot further than we thought it would, so that's good. It means we were kind of conservative at the beginning, so we went back and just went over a lot of it. But she looks good. Looking like a real boat again. How do you feel, babe?
She's looking really good. I'm very happy with the results. We will be putting more filler in a few different spots.
Yeah.
But hey, that was expected. It's a lot better than I actually thought it would be. It looks nice. It looks actually nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Aren't you?
So happy.
Compared to all the places we took out everything and then had to build it all back up. And
yeah, 2 months of work, and we finally got the first coat of paint on her. Oh, so happy. So, 6 more coats of this paint, and then we got the bottom paint to put on her. But yeah, getting done with this part. Still lots more to do. How's it going?
it's going good. Trying to stay ahead of the paint before it dries because it's in the sun over there.
Yeah. Another coat. So while I was sewing, Rui is working on coat number 3 of the barrier coat. So we ended up not having equal colors of each paint. And I'm not sure how I messed that up when I ordered them. So we started to paint white over white, which was fine. And the glare of the white paint helped us to know where to paint next. All right, the barrier coat is on. We finished it today and just pulled off the tape and it looks amazing. I'm so excited, so excited.
Liz gets excited.
About everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Every little thing. You know?
Every little thing is good because it's one less thing that needs to be done.
Exactly.
Barrier coat's done. Tomorrow we get to
gel coat.
gel coat repair.
Yeah, so this is going to be the fun part. It's trying to color match a 40-year-old boat. But anyway, till tomorrow. We'll see ya. Alright, so this is the day I've been dreading for a while. But we are going to repair where the gel coat we sanded and fixed behind the gel coat. And going to try and gel coat it ourselves and color match it ourselves. So again, it's a 40-year-old boat. You can't just buy a color made for the boat because it's so old. There's so much sun on it, so it's kind of slightly changed colors over the years. So yeah, we got some gel coat and some pigments, and we're gonna try and color match. This is the color matcher here. Well, him and myself. And we're just gonna start with the white, and then we have a yellow and a black, and just very slowly we'll add it till we get the right color. But this is the section we taped off, and Ruri's just applying the first dab. So
Make it a little darker.
make it a little yellower. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's definitely whiter than the gel coat. So I think, to me, it looks like it needs a little tinge of yellow in it, just because of the yellowing of the effects of the UV over the last 40 years. But
Too yellow.
too yellow, yeah.
Makes it too beige. You ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yellow is gonna tone it down a bit. It's turning it to beige.
So now we're gonna try the black and see how this does against the white on the boat. Such a tiny amount.
Way too much. I just want to see which direction I want to go. Do I want to go yellow or do I want to go? That's a nice color.
It's a nice color. It's the wrong color for the boat. It is a nice color though, I agree. So again, we're just testing this without the hardener. That's why it's super easy to wipe off the boat afterwards too. Yeah, we're gonna keep trying this and see if we can get the right color though. It's still too white, I think. Just the smallest amount that we keep adding, just like the smallest amount of yellow each time. It's just what's left on this toothpick. It's so small.
Yeah, pigment's not turning back once it goes too dark.
I know. Well, that's why we're starting started off with the white and just adding such a small amount each time. Alright, so Riri thinks he has it. We're gonna go check on the front, which is in the
No,
sunlight.
it's close. I just don't want to.
Yeah, well, it's close, but we're gonna check here in the nice bright sunlight, which is definitely easier to kind of color match, but
We'll get to see it on both sides, on the sun and without the sun.
yeah, exactly. That is very close.
I would say that's really, really close. Like almost acceptable.
I think that it's so hard to tell. Like, I'm doing it without my sunglasses on right now. I have my sunglasses on because it's so bright out here, but it's so hard to tell. Like, it's so close.
I will just add the tiniest bit of yellow to it, and
I don't even know. Like, now
it.
it's so hard. This is why professional, like, people who do this for a living are.
And on this side here, it's like in the shade. You can't even see where I put it.
Like, professionals who do this, people who do this for a living, and there's a reason, because they can do this so well. I mean, this is the first time we're ever doing this.
No, they can't. If you see up here, you can see there. It's like, it's close, but it's never, ever, ever 100%. I don't care who you are. I had a friend, an acquaintance back home. I wouldn't call him a friend, but this guy used to do gel coat repair for a lot of the people around, because there aren't too many people in Toronto who do gel coat repair. So this guy would say that he's a gel coat guy, and it kept him busy all summer. It was a great gig. His explanation was he would do your gel coat, but it would never match the color of the boat. His excuse was, give it a year or two, the sun is gonna, he's matched it so that as it weathers, it will in 2 years match the boat color.
Yeah.
So people would say, okay, they'd believe him, they'd pay him, and then 2 years later, it's still the same fucking thing. It never would change. But he got away with it. That was his gimmick. It was like, I've kind of blended it so that in 2 years, it'll actually match the original color as it gets weathered. It was like, no one can actually match it 100%.
I know.
Once in a while, you might hit it, but it's
I
close.
think that is a lot closer than the spots up there.
If you see it here,
Here,
you can't even see it. Like right here. Can you tell where I've got the? I got it right there. You can't see it.
I do. There's a glare of white. I see a glare of white.
Yeah, you're getting the glare, but if you're looking at it like this,
Yeah.
there's no glare.
But I see the white. I can see the white.
It blends in so nice.
All right, it's moment of truth. We got the color the way we wanted it to, where we thought it looked good, and now Riri's applying it. So what we did is add some filler to the gel coat that we got, just to fill in the bow area, and then we're gonna go and sand it down afterwards. But yeah, that's why it's kind of thicker where Ruri's applying right now. I'm just trying to make it as smooth as possible, and so when we go to sand it, we can make it look as good as the rest of the boat. So Riri just took we put some wax paper on it to try and recover it, but it didn't work. It just never really dried. It's always kind of gummy. You can still see fingerprints, and this is quite a few days later. So, yep, didn't work. So now we have to scrape it all off and start again. But yeah, we're just too conservative with the hardener, I think. And yeah, made a mess of our awesome color matching that we did.
Not a big issue.
Not a big issue, just taking it off, starting again. Shouldn't come off this easily, obviously, with gel coat.
After 5 days.
After 5 days. But yeah, super gummy, and let me take this. Super gummy, flexible. Should be hard. It's not hard. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my project upstairs. So this is where Rui had already sanded it all back. We start again. So Rui's gonna color match while I'm working upstairs on another project, and he's gonna try and paint it again and use much more hardener and see how it goes. Another idea was to get like a catalyst with wax, and so I am going up to Phoenix on Friday, and if this doesn't work, then we'll go that route, but crossing our fingers it works this time. Rui put on his first application, and yeah, it's already starting to harden like it was supposed to the first time we did this. And I think we did it well. Now it's just time to wait and let it dry. We still have another coat to put on, but we are both really happy with how it turned out. And the gel coat from Phoenix turned out to be a lot better than the gel coat we got here in Puerto Peñasco. After it cured, Rui sanded it down a bit. Once the new layers go on, we will use numerous different grits of superfine sandpaper to wet sand it down to be as shiny as the rest of the boat. We are getting closer and closer to splashing when we will reveal all of our complete work, so subscribe to not miss out. Until next time, cheers!